Hello, another video for YouTube. Let's talk about high fructose corn syrup. High fructose corn syrup was first approved in 1975 for consumer use. And it's ever since then been put in just about everything we eat. From pancake syrups to soda drinks to even fast food. And other stuff like some cereals, I would imagine, might have it. Wanted to show some of the stuff that's how you can tell the difference with some of these things. Now I'm in Walmart, and this is Country Kitchen maple syrup, or at least what they think is maple syrup. Let's look at the ingredients. High fructose corn syrup is the #1 ingredient here, plus regular corn syrup. And there is data on the market showing this. Ever since high fructose corn syrup was produced for consumer use, the amount of obesity rates from 1975 and newer has gone up, for Americans that are obese and overweight. Is there a connection between high fructose corn syrup and obesity? I believe so. The data is out there. I have seen it. I have put it side by side. I am going to get this data collected at the library, maybe bookstores if I can, and I'm going to show it to you people in a coming future. But what syrups are worth buying for pancake syrup? Well, there's only two that I use. This one right here, no high fructose corn syrup. And then there is, that arthritis, 100% pure maple syrup. This one, ingredients, maple syrup. That's it. This is the #1 choice to buy. But, some people find this one a little bit too expensive. So if you can't afford this one, then this would be your next best choice. I got both of these at home. I got one of these, which is about right down to here right now. It'll be out pretty soon. I'll have to get more. And then there's those up here, which I prefer. Now, I don't like high fructose corn syrup also because of IBS. I have irritable bowel syndrome, and it just makes it worse. So, if it's got regular corn syrup, I got no problem with that. But the high fructose, I got a major problem with it. It's in a lot of the foods. So, they're in just about everything you eat. Let's go look at some other stuff it's in. It's even in the cookies you eat. High fructose corn syrup. In Oreos. It's in that and many other cookies. It's even in the soda drinks you drink. Pepsi. High fructose corn syrup. So with all these foods having high fructose corn syrup, which was approved for use in 1975, and it seems afterwards, since then, the obesity rate in America started to climb up about the same time. Prior to 1972, less than 13% of Americans were obese and overweight. And about the year last year, in 2023, when I was diagnosed with kidney cancer, I had stage 1 kidney cancer, renal carcinoma. And I started researching my life and what I believe led me to that point. And prior to that time, I had very, very bad eating habits. I ate anything as long as it tasted good. If it tasted good, it was shoved in my mouth. And I believe that that kind of eating caught up with me. Now, the kidney doctor at the Cleveland Clinic, good man, he did a great job on me with laparoscopic nephrectomy surgery. He thinks it just could have been genetics, bad luck. I don't believe that. I don't believe in bad luck or good luck. There's a purpose and reasoning behind everything. Sometimes it doesn't make sense to us in life, but it is the case. And I started researching certain foods. And at the time, the highest I ever weighed was 387 pounds. I now weigh 295 and I still got to come down another 110. And I will. So one of the things I started doing, I severely curtailed my going out to restaurants, and I started eating at home, making home-cooked pizzas, everything from scratch. And when I did this, and I eliminated high fructose corn syrup out of my diet, and I started doing portion control, my weight started coming down. And I look better than I ever did in darn near 30 years. And I'm 51 now, and I still got some ways to go. And I love making my food from scratch because it allows me to control what goes into my belly, what goes into my stomach. And there's a lot of stuff in foods that I don't want in my stomach, like food coloring. But as I said, that there is data that if you put it side by side, you will find out that since 1975, when high fructose corn syrup was put into use, the obesity rate started to slowly go up. And why do companies like to use high fructose corn syrup? Well, there's two reasons I believe they do it. One is because it is cheaper than table sugar. Real dirt cheap to use. Very cost effective, and it saves money for the food companies. And another reason I think they do it, and you all can disagree with me if you want, fine, I'll accept it, is that high fructose corn syrup is guaranteed to make you fat. High fructose corn syrup is guaranteed to make most people gain weight and become fat. Now, why is that? Well, there's communication signals that go on between your brain and your gut. Under normal circumstances, when you're hungry and you have no food in your stomach sends a signal to the brain, hey, we're hungry down here, give us some food. So you eat. And when you get enough food in your system, your belly sends a signal to the brain, hey, stop eating, we got enough down here, so you quit eating. High fructose corn syrup interferes with that. And person doesn't know when to stop eating. They just keep eating and gain weight. You ever heard of what is called the Chinese food syndrome? I'll be doing videos about that in the future too. Chinese food syndrome is a case where people feel hungry even after they ate, which is a bad idea. And I think high fructose corn syrup, which is labeled under many different labelings, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of MSG. I don't know why that's in my head. I'll be doing a video about that in the future. But there is data backing up what I think and what I just said, and I will be showing it in a future YouTube video. So with all of that, information, I think I might have some validation to say what I think about this. Ever since I've eliminated high fructose corn syrup out of my diet, among other things I'll be talking about, you've got to ask yourself, I lost weight. There must be a connection, isn't there? Avoid high fructose corn syrup in all foods.